Today, I'm going to talk about why you should care about renter's insurance for your tenant and how to make sure you have the best coverage. My name is Danny Plueddemann. I'm first and foremost a property manager, but I'm also a licensed insurance agent that specializes in landlord and renter's insurance. A few years ago, a tenant left the stove on and caused a kitchen fire. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the smoke caused enough damage that the house was not habitable for 2 months while the kitchen was being replaced. Sounds like a nightmare for the landlord, right? Actually, it was a pretty smooth process because the landlord was smart enough to require the tenant to get renter's insurance. So instead of the landlord having to sue the tenant for negligence, he filed a claim with the tenant's insurance and received $60,000 to replace the kitchen. The tenant filed the claim to replace their personal belongings, and the insurance company even paid to put them up in a hotel until the repairs were completed. So the renter's insurance protected the tenant from being sued. That's the liability side of the policy. It's typically $100,000 in protection, and it's the first line of defense if there's an accident at the property. The insurance replaced the tenant's furniture that had smoke damage. That's the property side of the policy, and typically covers $30,000 in personal belongings. All this coverage only costs about $200 a year. So here's a few pro tips. Require the tenant show you the declaration page before you give them the keys. Once the tenants have moved in, this can be tricky to enforce. It's when the tenant is waiting on the keys that they're eager to comply with this requirement. So this